Hi, do you feel stuck in your business? Like you just can't get ahead no matter what you do? There's always a block going on. It's normally in your head. You just can't figure out why you're not succeeding when everyone else is. I was there, and I'm going to show you in this video what I do to get past those limiting beliefs and how I've overcome them permanently. Yes, I was just like you. I still am. I face it every day. I deal with struggles. I deal with, negative beliefs. But I know how to process them and move on and get my work done and reach my goals. I knew I had all the knowledge. I took all the courses. I worked with the best, the largest names in the coaching industry, all of them. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars over the last 29 years just trying to find out the secret to success. But despite it all, I was still stuck. Now, I knew what I needed to do, I just wasn't doing it. I made big goals, smart goals. I was just hesitating and not fulfilling them. I didn't know why. What's wrong with me? Everyone else I know is doing it. Felt like I was driving with the parking brake on, just going forward slowly, but every time you get against resistance, it gets harder. I just get exhausted. That was my life. In fact, it kind of still is today. I struggle, but I work through it because I know these processes work. That's when I discovered spiritual technology. What is that? I just have an IT business. I just sold technology. What is spiritual technology? It's not about religion, nothing like that. It's a modern, practical, no BS approach to clearing the blocks that have been holding us back our entire life. We all carry around these mental challenges, mental struggles. I think I read a statistic that about 20% of people in the United States have some sort of mental disorder. That's not what we're about. We're about everyone else having emotional things happen in your childhood, maybe a coach or a friend or somebody told you you're not good enough. Those are the struggles that I dealt with. Why me? You ever say that? Why me? And that's when I created the MindProfit Method. It's really it's my lifetime of work, from coaching to business ownership, Marine Corps, combat, and then into this spiritual world of technology with Zivaran Slavinsky and Satya and Raja. The masters. I've studied under them, I've practiced, I've helped myself and other people overcome limiting beliefs, these anxious feelings, whatever it is holding them back from getting to the next level in life. So what is the MindProfit? It's not therapy. It's not just mindset work, not hypnosis or coaching or a lot of just meditation, affirmations. It's not even a course. It's just magic how it works so quickly. What it is, it's a system to clear resistances quickly so that you can move forward in life with clarity, confidence, and ease. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Spiritual technology sounds a little woo-woo. It does, it sounds out there. It kind of really is. But me, I'm not a woo-woo guy. I'm a man's man. Marine Corps veteran, combat, push ahead, play sports, be tough. Let's be honest, I was skeptical. But here's the thing. It's not about belief, it's about results. It's not meditation. It's not hours of affirmations. It's not about rewiring your mindset or reliving your past and bring up those old traumas just so you can kind of work through them for years. That's therapy. We do have systems we can reduce or dissolve those traumas, but it's not about reliving it. It's a structured, proven process that dissolves emotional resistance fast. At its core, spiritual technology is about making the unconscious conscious and then dissolving it. We all have emotional layers, like an onion, right? You all peel an onion, makes you cry, layer after layer after layer, it still makes you cry. Similar. The outer layers are your daily struggles, your stresses, your overwhelm, your procrastination, indecision. When you get down to the core of that onion, it still makes you cry. It's still layers. But that gets into the fear of failure, imposter syndrome we hear about, money blocks, relationship struggles. And at the deepest level, we uncover core emotional imprints. things that have shaped us since childhood that are buried so deep. They aren't just thoughts, they're stored emotions that control us. We all have them. It could have been caused by anything innocently, or it could have been caused by trauma or abuse, but we got to resolve those, dissolve them, make them conscious and dissolve them out of our life. Life gets better. Trust me, it's great. I've been working with other coaches, other guides, and using the same process, and man, they've eliminated a lot of the major issues I had with PTSD, a lot of struggles, and I still deal with it daily. Things come up that just trigger you, you get just little bouts of anger and rage. I know how to pull back, do a process that I will teach you how to do that can help deal with these, dissolve them and let them be gone. And this is permanent. Once we get through those layers and peel that onion, this is permanent. It doesn't come back. Spiritual technology works by just peeling back the layers, but dissolving it layer and layer, every emotional charge you have. And as the issues keep showing up, we just keep dissolving them until you're gone. And you'll have no memories, thoughts, body sensations at all to remember those situations as though you were in them. It's the greatest feeling ever. Fast, it's effective, and it's permanent. Let's talk about why and how this is different than anything else out there. Therapy is great for dealing with traumas, mental disorder, and long-term dealing with it. Weekly visits, monthly visits, goes on forever. But when it comes to emotional stress, emotional disorders, emotional challenges, it's like going into a room and rearranging the furniture, but the furniture is still there. That's therapy to me when it comes to emotional release. With the MindProfit methods and the spiritual technology, we go in and we take that furniture out, and then you can put good furniture back in it. Now, mindset work tries to think your way out of fear, but you're acknowledging that it's always a fight, and it really just makes you try to think a different way, but the underlying fears are still present. All the trauma, all the emotional charges are still there. And hypnosis, it puts new suggestions into your brain, and you can act on those. A lot of people do well with that, but it doesn't remove the old charges. You're just stacking them and stacking them and stacking them. The good on the bad. You know how it is of building a home. If you don't have a solid foundation, the bit of layers on top are not going to last, man. And then coaching. Coaching gives you strategies, but if you have internal resistance, it's still there. You won't execute on the strategies. And this coaching, believe me, I'm a coach. I have been for years. And I've had all the best coaches in the world. You name them, look them up. I probably worked with them and paid them money. I have all their programs in the other room. Some of them probably not even open. I joined their masterminds. There are some good ones out there. The ones that are just teaching strategies or one tactic is not what you need. You don't need another tactic. You don't need it. You need to know why you're not doing what you're doing. Get rid of it, clear it out, and then use what you already know. Use what's in your heart to grow your business or fix your relationship or just to be a happier, healthier person. The MindProfit method doesn't just shift your thinking, it removes the blocks at its source. Think of it like this. If you have a rock in your shoe, you don't need motivation to keep walking. You don't need a coach to tell you to step better, step further, or maybe not put pressure on that particular foot. What you don't need therapy to figure out how the rock makes you feel. You know it hurts your freaking foot, right? What you really need is the rock gone out of your shoe completely. Once the rock's gone, you can then go back to walking your normal way without the pain. That is the MindProfit method. I've used this method to help people and help myself. I still process MindProfit methods every day of my life. It is the secret to being less stressed and being focused and getting stuff done. I've used it to eliminate lifelong anxiety in minutes, overcome fear of failure permanently, stop overthinking, step into action, transform relationships, confidence, and business success. I didn't believe it. If Satya would have told me what he was going to do for me at the time he did it, I probably never would have gone through with it. because that sounds like it's just too much, too good to be true, and it's a lot of woo-woo. And if you ever meet Satya, he can be a little woo-woo. But you know, you don't even have to believe it for it to work. You don't have to relive the trauma, the stress, the bad situations. All we got to know is how it makes you feel. We can remove it at that level, and you'll be good to go, man. That's what I do every day of my life, not just for others, but honestly, I can't survive without it myself. I need it. I deal with a lot of demons, man, and it's hurt me bad financially over the years, business, relationships, friends. I've lost some pretty good friends and had a lot of grief. Thank God I have this method. Because let's be clear, I'm not cured. I still have challenges, struggles, and doubts that come up daily. The difference now, I have the tools to clear them fast. I can recognize now when I'm getting angry or something's agitating or increasing in level, and I can just wipe it out like that. I don't stay stuck anymore. I get there, trust me. I process through my own resistance, and I help others do the same. And when you do this work, your life, family, and business will see massive shifts in the right direction. The little things that won't drag you down anymore, the stress that used to consume you, will feel like it's irrelevant. You'll have clarity, confidence, and a new level of freedom in your life that you never thought was possible again. One thing I like to think about is when I get really stressed and things aren't working, everything's falling apart in my life, I think of myself, and I remember back as a six-year-old boy. And I think, man, was that 6-year-old boy, was he broken down? Was he stressed out? Was he worried? Was he fearful of things? Was he a whatever people say, a loser, or were you can't? No, that boy had no fear. He had goals and dreams. He knew he could be anything he wanted to be. He could be a race car driver, a superhero, anything, a fireman, it didn't matter. Because that 6-year-old had dreams, and nobody had opportunity yet to push them down and destroy them. Once they do, there's only one way thing you can do. You gotta bring those unconscious thoughts alive to your conscious, and then we just dissolve them. What we do is really a process-driven practice. We're not guessing. We know what it takes in spiritual technology to remove your pain, everything holding you back. It's a miracle, man. I'd like to do it with you. Thank you for helping me. Everybody's helped me do it. If this resonates with you, if you're ready to stop managing your struggles and start dissolving them, we should talk. We have lots of opportunities available to work one-on-one in groups and just do a couple of processes with you, and you'll see immediately that things change. One of the first things I always see with my clients, the first night, second night, third night, it gets better. They sleep. That seems to be a big issue for a lot of people, is no sleep. That's the first thing they do, man, like a baby, man. I got testimonials that say, oh, first night was great, second, third. I just slept. The stress is gone. It works. Schedule a call with me. Let's talk about this. Let's just get started. No reason to chat a long time. You can DM me on Facebook. And let's just get started. Send me an email, mark@coachmarley.com. This could be the most important decision you ever make, and I'll stand behind that. This is something I've never regretted doing and focusing my life on is spiritual technology, the MindProfit methods. Let's get started.